Hi, this is Achelio from Hermes Clinics.
And this is Yusuf. We are both medical consultants, and today we will be answering your frequently asked questions.
Exactly. I will ask the questions and my colleague Yusuf will answer them for you. So Yusuf, what are the details of the journey of gastric sleeve patients?
Okay, first you arrive to the airport. You will be picked up with the VIP transfers. You're going to be escorted to your fully equipped room in the hospital. Afterwards, the next day, you're going to undergo the preliminary tests, pre-operation. You're going to go into operation then. On the third and fourth day, you're going to have your initial recovery. When you are discharged from the hospital after the fourth night, you will spend one night in the hotel, and then we will farewell you in your departure.
Thank you. So what is the duration of gastric sleeve surgery?
Well, it takes 45 minutes to 1 hour to perform the surgery, and the period of stay is 5 nights, 4 at the hospital and 1 night at the hotel.
So our patients are asking, when can I consume alcohol again? As you know, the alcohol is a part of their social life, so they are wondering about that.
Preferably 4 to 6 months after surgery. As you know, alcohol is a toxin. It requires the liver 2 more hours of functioning after consuming 5 milliliters of alcohol. So it is also a source of liquid calories, and in your post-operative diet, you are asked to follow the recommendations of of having a healthy lifestyle and eating a well-balanced diet.
And another question is, what is the recovery time of gastric sleeve surgery?
Well, in all surgeries, there is an initial recovery, a short-term recovery period, and a long-term recovery period. For the short term, you will spend it in Turkey, in the hospital and the hotel. It's gonna require
Okay, it's gonna require?
It's gonna require you 5 nights for the initial recovery to be able to fly back home. For the long-term recovery, you are asked to restrain from strenuous activity and heavy lifting for a period of a month. However, walking is highly advised as it accelerates your healing period.
And we have 2 other questions. How long after sleeve surgery do I have to wait before getting pregnant? And also, how long after delivery may I have gastric sleeve surgery?
Okay, let's start with the second question.
Yeah.
How long after delivery may I have gastric sleeve? So you would require 12 months after delivery or until you finish breastfeeding your child, knowing that it's more than 12 months. And in order for you to get pregnant after gastric sleeve, you need to wait 12 months until your ideal weight is reached and that your weight plateaus for you to have a baby.
For our company, what medication will I be given after gastric sleeve surgery?
Okay, so we have 4 types of medication. Antibiotics after the operation, stomach liners which protect the stomach, blood thinners, and pain relief whenever required.
Does gastric sleeve cause hair loss?
Well, temporary hair loss might occur in gastric sleeve due to the change. However, taking supplements such as biotin, which is vitamin B7, and other vitamins and minerals might be good as a preventive measure.
Exactly. So after gastric sleeve, do I need to take medication for life?
No, you do not need to take medication for life, only for the initial period, like stomach protectors, which are stomach liners and blood thinners, and antibiotics. However, you do not need to consume medication for the rest of your life now.
Will I have excess skin?
Depending on the body type, the skin type, and genetics, this can be answered. However, to prevent excess skin, you can do the firming cream approach, or you can have a dietary approach and exercise approach as well. So for the diet, foods with collagen and vitamin A are highly advised. For the firming creams, you can find many brands of creams which have firming properties.
So what is the complication rate of gastric sleeve surgery?
It is actually pretty low. The complication rate is 0.0012 to 0.0015%. But of course, following the 3-stage post-operative diet and healthy habits will prevent any complication and will aid you in enjoying the sustainable results of weight loss. Also, undergoing the surgery with a professor surgeon and someone who is deeply specialized in gastroenterology is quite advised to prevent any complications from the surgery.
Will I be able to eat outside ever again?
Yes, of course. It's going to change in a way where you're not going to eat big quantities. You might choose other alternatives, or you might have the same food but in very limited amounts. It's not about self-deprivation after all. It's about self-control, self-care, and developing the proper healthy habits.
Exactly. So they ask, will I lose too much weight?
Well, according to the state of balance that the body follows, you're not going to lose more weight than you actually are supposed to lose, because you have an ideal weight that you're going to reach and the body will adjust itself accordingly.
Okay, so this is the last question for you. What preparation is needed for gastric sleeve surgery?
Okay, 2 weeks before operation, you would need to reduce the alcohol and cigarette consumption to 0. We will also forward a pre-operative diet. It is a semi-liquid diet, and you are kindly asked to follow it as well. Also, you are required to remove any acrylic-based nail polish because it will prevent a proper measurement of oxygen when we install the device on your finger.
Okay, thank you so much, Yusuf, for your time and answers.
You're welcome.